you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a travel type video. We went on a day, a weekend getaway thing. That wasn't a getaway, but that was a terrible way to describe it. But we started at Cracker Barrel, and that's my boyfriend is in the background. And then we went to the mountains. We went to Boone, North Carolina, to see this, I don't even know how to describe it. It was some kind of natural phenomenon type deal that we had seen on TikTok, so we went to go check it out. There's also more of what we did in the weekend in the end of this video, so I'll show you that too. But this is us on the way to the mountains, driving down there. It was maybe a little under 2 hours to go down there. It wasn't too bad. The traffic wasn't bad that day. This vlog is old as hell. I've had this footage for so long, I just have never voiceovered it, but now I'm here to do it, so there we go. This was actually a really fun trip, and when we get into the maze, the phenomenon part, you're gonna think it's pretty cool, I think. This is my boyfriend's car. I should have zoomed this in a little bit, sorry, but this is us going to visit, they were in the mountains, the boony part of the mountains. And then we're here. I didn't get footage of the outside of it, but it's called the Mystery Hill, I think is the name of it. They've got a little gift shop while you're waiting for your tour, so I was just filming inside the gift shop. It was so cute. The stuff was adorable. I actually adored this place. It was so adorable. And then you'd go into this little back room thing where they give you the initial rundown of the rules and what's going on. We were with a pretty big group. I love these little stuffed animal things. I tried not to film that kid, but it didn't happen. So now we're going through the walkthrough to go do the actual Mystery Hill part. And I love the decor was so boonies vibes. It was so moonshiners and funny. I loved it. It had a gravestone of a drunkard. It was really funny. This group was really large. The tour was huge, but the guy who did the tour, I felt really bad for him because he had some really funny one-liners. That guy scared the hell out of me, by the way. That was a dummy, but I thought he was a real person. I jumped so hard. But the guy who led our tour was so funny, but nobody laughed at his jokes, and I felt so bad. I chuckled at most of them because I thought they were funny, but I have a weird sense of humor, so I have a very dry sense of humor, and it was a very dry, sarcastic humor. But okay, so what he's standing on is this uneven thing. So on one side you're taller than you are on the other side, but it's level. It's so weird. And then this is the mystery vortex thing. And as soon as you hit right where these people are in front of me / where I'm standing, you quite literally have the force of gravity pulling you sideways. It's so weird. It's you're on a hill, but you can't stop. You're not actually this doesn't do the justice to it that I wish you could see it. But, oh, it's so weird. You see how they're walking, it's so hard. Your gravity is pulling you down that hill there. It's so crazy. You have to hold on to the rail until you're acclimated. It's the craziest thing I've ever felt. There was a lot of other stuff at this place too. They had a bunch of different tours. They had axe throwing. They had a bunch of different stuff. We only did this, but it was pretty cool. This is me baffled. I don't know what kind of angle that is, but I was baffled and I was falling and everything. It was so creepy feeling. I had to hold on the whole time pretty much. And I feel it gave me a little bit of vertigo. It was kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about it. And there were dummies everywhere. And so you would turn a corner and there'd be someone who looked exactly like a person, and I'd jump out of my skin. But you can see how this guy over here in the right is standing. Completely looks like he's up a hill, but it's straight. You see that swing? It's so weird. The swing is swinging, but there's nothing going on. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. It's so creepy. I tried to get on. I got on that swing. Oh my god! As soon as you sit on that swing, you immediately hit the wall. I wish I had my boyfriend film it. It was so funny. I was terrified. And that thing right there that the guy's standing by, its water runs up the opposite way it's supposed to. It runs uphill, and the ball runs uphill, rolls uphill too. He's pouring it at the bottom, and it's running uphill. It's so weird. It's actually the weirdest thing ever. And then the ball shows you in just a second. See it running uphill. He's pouring it downhill, and it's running uphill. So weird. Oh, it's so creepy. So you put the ball at the bottom. That's what he's telling you right now. He's like, he asked that guy to put the ball at the bottom, and it rolls uphill. You can't really see it, but you can see it on the corner here as it starts to go up this like incline. There it is, and it starts to roll up. It's rolling uphill, you guys. It's rolling up an incline. That's the weirdest thing. And then this is the swing, and there's a kid that almost fell on my boyfriend. My boyfriend's the one in the black shirt, by the way. That's why I'm filming him. He plays with the water thing. There was also a broom that stayed in a constant state of swinging out. See that purse right there? It's just hanging on that thing, but it's swinging out like that. That's what the broom does as well. It like hangs that to the left there. That was so cool. But you get, look, he's pointing it out the purse. See that random, like, there's a random dummy, like, mannequin guy standing in that hallway right there, and he scared me too, bro. Like, what in the world? Why are there dummies everywhere? But I asked him to see how far forward he could stand before he fell, and honestly, I think he could have stood further forward. He just got scared, and then he does it backwards because he thinks he's just so cool that kid was mocking him the whole time. But you see how he's standing? That gives it a good reference. Actually, I had to sit down because I was a little shook for myself, to be honest. I was like, oh my god, this guy was so weird. That was my purse that I was holding, literally flying out. Sorry that clip is the wrong way around, but that's him on the swing, standing up like a crackhead. He said it was really hard to stand on it because it was like pulling him the other way. I'm not sure why this is filmed that way, but I told him to try and do a pull-up, and he said he did do a pull-up, but he said it was really weird, like doing a pull-up on it. But he's such a weirdo. I could literally tell him to jump off a bridge and he would do it for me. I don't know if that's like a good thing or like a bad thing, but I don't know, I thought it was funny. So there was like a second part to the museum, and this is just like the like random, like, you know, those like little, what are they called, like illusions or whatever, and you like figure them out. This is totally for you guys' enjoyment, by the way. I did not read all these. I had no interest in them. There were like cool interactive ones I was more interested in. I also love like black lights like this. I think it's so cool. That's my boyfriend in the hat again, by the way. Again, I didn't really read all these. There were a ton of us trying to get through, so I was just trying to get through there. That's me. I don't know what I'm trying to film there, but that's me in the background. Oh, I love these little warp things. I used to play these plasma balls. I used to play with these all the time. We used to have one, and then my boyfriend scared me right there. He pretended like I was getting shocked, and I jumped. He is a crackhead of the highest order. I love these things. I think they're so cool. Also, shout out to my nails glowing in the black light. Love that. Shout out to me glowing in the black light because I'm so pale. My god, that was so stupid. Anyway, I think I'm hilarious. If nobody else does, that's on you. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so there was a light bulb that was resting on something, but there was no power to it, so it's like, how does it light up? I never figured that one out myself, to be honest. This thing was so drippy on camera. My phone was like, girl, bye, I don't know. I loved this thing. I thought that was a real alligator at the beginning. One thing about me is I am gullible to the highest order, but I did figure that one out. That's like a tube that is like water's running on the side of it, but it looks like it's like constant flow of water. This one I never understood. They said it looks like it only like moves halfway, but it moves all the way. That to me looks like it moves the whole time. I don't know. I don't understand that one myself, but I tried. I looked at this thing for so long trying to figure it out, but it like, I don't know, to me it looks like it's rotating in a circle, and I could never see any different. So if you would get that one, explain it to me, please. I want to learn. But I never got it. I didn't understand it. That's me telling my boyfriend I don't get it, and I had read the directions, and I'm explaining it to him that it says that it moves only halfway, but I'm like, it looks like it moves in a circle, and he's like, I don't know, it looks like it moves, and he's like, it's moving in a circle, and I'm like, read it. You can hear this with my audio on my vlog channel. That video has been up forever, by the way. That's why I'm like, I've had these clips for so long. Okay, Casey, move on. Thank you. This one I didn't really get either. There's like something in that little thing right there. I didn't really understand it. That's me touching it, trying to figure out what it is. That's one thing about me. If I don't get it, I'm gonna play with it because I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I love this thing. I played with this thing for so long. So it's like a shooting thing of air, and you balance the ball in it, and then like you can get it to like go in the little like bowls, or you can get it to like sit on the platforms or whatever. That was so cool. I played with this thing for so long. Oh my god. And then I tried to balance two, and then it would knock one off, and then yeah, anyways, I played with this thing for like as long as a child did. That's my boyfriend adding one in, going off my freaking groove. Look at him ruining my fun. He literally was talking, he's like, for the video. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't care about the video. Like, I was like, I want to play with it, get out of my way. But he's like, the content. I have him absolutely trained for this now, by the way. It says, what do you read? To me, that is only the word good. I don't know, but this thing was so cool. You stand up against it with the light on for a couple seconds, then you turn the light off and move, and it does this. Look at that. Look at that. That's the light with the light off. It holds the shadow. That was pretty cool. I said, you look crazy. He said, I know. I said, okay. As long as you know. I was like, you look absolutely deranged. It stays there until you like turn the light on again. So I was like, okay, it's gonna stay there forever. Let's move. Now we're back playing with this. There was like 3 levels of this, and I was playing with like the 3rd one, and because I didn't realize there was an off switch on it, so I wound up figuring that out, and I played with all 3 of them. But this one I couldn't get the ball to levitate, which was pissing me off. But then I finally got it, and I was like, yes, I win. But you could move the nozzle to like direct the ball in different angles, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so then we went to a place called Peppers. My cousin worked there. Sorry, my cousin works there. We went to TJ Maxx, and then this is us picking up my dogs from my parents. We got a ball that makes noise. Like, it has a bunch of different noises on it, and then it like lights up when it rolls and interacts with noise. And that's what that white dog is, my dog Bailey. And oh my god, she was not having it. She still loves Splash, hates that thing. My other dog Penny was trying to figure out why she was freaking out. Look at her. I included this because I thought it was funny, but she was not having it. She was so confused. She was like, why is this ball making noise and stuff? I think hers was more the lights. She doesn't like lights like that. I mean, she doesn't not like them, but I think she's intrigued by lights. So she still plays with it to this day. It's the only toy that has never been in her mouth to be destroyed because she won't get close enough to put it in her mouth. But that's my little Bailey, by the way. That's Penny. She also didn't like it, and also Penny attacked Bailey there for a little bit, and I literally was like, I'm recording this. I was like, you're gonna get me demonetized, which is a joke because I'm obviously not monetized, but I think I'm funny, and everyone around me is subjected to the fact that I think I'm funny. So this is them having their time with that. We picked them up probably like 5 o'clock that day, and then we dropped them off again the next day because this next clip is us going to Jordan Lake. I can't remember the name of the beach that we were on. It was like, I'm not even gonna try and guess because I don't even know. But I have never been to Jordan Lake in North Carolina before, so that was a really fun experience. This is like the best clip of my dogs on the internet so far. Like, they have not been on the internet that well, except in that one weird video that I did, because normally this is how they are, play fighting every minute of every day, all the time. And then me instigating trouble because I'm like, I know that that's starting an argument, so I'm literally just pushing it in their way every time. But anyways, literally I will do nothing if not instigate an argument. Not in my personal life, but like for this. So this was the beach right here. We had like a bunch of tent set up. We're with my boyfriend's family, which is why there's not a whole lot of footage from this, but that's his dad grilling for us, and that's his mom over there. Literally my second family for real. We've been together for so long. This is me and my boyfriend's hammock chilling. I'm actually talking to you guys, which you obviously cannot hear, but I was in had the best view in the house. I was chilling in that. I don't know why I'm talking because you can't even freaking hear me, but the rest of this is me talking to you guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up. would do this again for sure. I'm telling you guys like the setup and what's going on. There were a bunch of like his family there, but so I didn't film very much of this, but we went and picked up the dogs after this, and then we went home and I was exhausted because we'd been running around all weekend, which I never do. But I've got some other like cool vlog clips coming up soon. October, there's a week in October that's gonna be crazy for me, so I'll vlog that too. Thank you guys so much for the love as always. I appreciate you guys so very much. And we've hit 800 subscribers. Look at that view, bro. That was such a pretty beach. I didn't even swim in it or anything. I just sat out and got sunburned, but it was so fun. We hit over 800 subscribers now, and I feel blessed for you guys, so thank you guys so very much for that. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good night, good night, good night.